Welcome to the Shut Up and Think Podcast. We're going to start doing a segment now called Just Asking. We believe that you can ask questions so you don't remain ignorant. If you're ignorant and you want to remain ignorant, go turn us off, shut us down. If you're stupid and you want to remain stupid, shut us down. This is for people that don't want to be ignorant and want to get a little bit smarter. All right? Because I need it. I need to get a little bit smarter on everything. Today I'm going to ask the question of something that's pretty controversial, and I don't understand why it's controversial. How I want to start off explaining it is, if I say that I have a problem with the way the state of California is running their state, and I live in the state of Indiana, no one accuses me of hating everyone in that state, every Californian. I do not hate. It's not a question. It don't run through anybody's mind. And if any Californian were to say, living in California, I don't like the way the state of Indiana is run, not one person would point a finger at that person in California that said it and think they hate every Hoosier that lives in Indiana. I just don't believe that happens, and it don't happen. If I say I do not like Coca-Cola, which I love Coca-Cola, but I don't like, if I say I do not like the way they run their company, being that it's none of my business, but I don't like the way they run their company, it don't mean I hate everyone that works at Coca-Cola, nor do I think everyone that is at Coca-Cola is responsible for the way that Coca-Cola is run. But however, if I say I do not like the state of Israel in the way that it's ran, I am called an anti-Semite, a Nazi, a Jew hater, and I can have my channel taken away. I can have, well, not us, because we're so insignificant that it don't matter what we say on this. But anybody like, I don't know, Tucker, everybody is separating themselves away from him because he has a problem with the state of Israel. I do not understand that at all. I don't agree with that. Of course, if I don't agree with the state of Israel, it does not mean that I do not like or care about or want the Jews, all Jews, to be exterminated. That is ridiculous. And it's a very weak statement made. And if you keep on making the statement that people that have a problem with the way the state of Israel is handling things, and you keep on saying it, and go ahead and keep on saying it, because it's meaning less and less every day. Every day you see it, people are seeing through it, and it just makes it less effective. Now, am I a Nazi? No, I'm not a Nazi. Am I a Jew hater? No, I am not a Jew hater. Am I critical on the state of Israel and how it's being run and what they are doing? Yes. Sorry. I know a lot of you are going to be upset and mad, but let's think about this. Why can I speak ill of my own government? Listen, I voted for Trump. I don't agree with Trump right now on a lot of things that he's doing. All right? I am no one's bitch where I'm going to say I agree with them 100% of the time and they can do no wrong. I have been on that mega train, and I've grown up. I've watched, I've listened, and I'm seeing what the administration has wrong inside of it. And if you can't see that, then you have a problem. What do I mean? What I mean is, we are supposed to be America first. All right? What does that mean? That means we take care of the American people before we worry about other countries' people. That does not mean being isolationists. We just take care of our own first. Here's my problem. We have veterans without homes. We have children that are hungry. We have hardworking families that are struggling to put food on the table. And unlike Steven Crowder, I'm willing to say that some people on SNAP are hardworking individuals who are having a rough time, a rough go at it right now. I know people with money who are having a rough go at it right now. I will never generalize all people into one group. One group of people that are Jews, I'm not going to generalize them all and speak of all of them. I am not talking about the Jews of Israel. I am talking about the leadership of Israel. We understand that, right? That people hate the United States. We have people inside the United States that hate the United States. I believe we have people in Congress and Senate that hate the United States. I'm pretty sure of that. But no one raises an eyebrow when somebody has a problem with the United States. You're more than welcome to have a problem. As a citizen, you can have a problem with the administration and the government. That is your right. You can criticize the Trump administration. That's fine. You can criticize the Biden, the Obama, the Clinton, the Bush. You can criticize all the government. It's your right. But for some reason, you cannot criticize the state of Israel in the United States without being labeled an anti-Semite. I don't understand it. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. I think it's a very weak argument. It's the first thing they go to. They don't listen. If you think that about me, you're not listening to me. You're not understanding. Or is it deeper than that? Could it be a belief system? Could it be your allegiance is to some other country more than it is to your own? And in that case, I say, if your allegiance is more to another country, maybe you should go to that country. But if you are not Jewish, you cannot move to Israel. That's a fact. Is that racist? Is it racist that I can move to Canada? I can move to Mexico, not being Canadian, nor being Mexican. You can move to the United States legally and be of any race, any religion, but you can't move to Israel unless you're a Jew. Why don't anybody raise an eyebrow about that? Why doesn't anybody question that? But if you ask why, guess what you are? You're a Nazi, you're an anti-Semite, you're a Jew hater. I am none of those things. None. And how dare you even call me that? You have the right to call me that. But your argument's getting weak. And it's getting tired. And people are seeing right through it. I used to be on that mega train. And I got off as soon as Donald Trump, who promised me, we're going to get to them Epstein files. And they're waving around the Epstein files. Hey, we got them. We're going to release them. Heads are going to roll. Heads are going to roll about this COVID. Heads are going to roll for the Epstein files. Their people are going to jail. What Epstein files? Are we still talking about Epstein? Why? Look it, I'm kicking a bunch of illegals out of your country. I'm getting them out. Why are we going to talk about pedophiles? I care about our children. I think that pedophilia is as evil as you can get. I want those people punished. And you're asking why? Because you promised it. See, I am criticizing Donald Trump over a promise he made. But who's it about? It's about Epstein. Do we know if Epstein was involved with Israel? Yes, we do. But if we question that, guess what you're called? An anti-Semite, a Jew hater, a Nazi. Listen, I just want my country to do better. Quite honestly, I don't hate any Jew. But when it seems to me like my leader, my elected representatives, are bitches to Benjamin Netanyahu, I have a problem with that. My problem is, I'll get back to, we have children hungry, vets without homes, hardworking families that can't feed themselves. Yet we send millions upon millions upon millions of dollars to the state of Israel to do with whatever they want, whether Americans agree with it or not. That's not America first. That is not making America great again. I don't blame Israel for taking money. Well, of course a government's going to do what's beneficial to them. I don't blame them for taking money. But I do blame my government for giving it away while we still have homeless veterans, children that are hungry, and we can't seem to do anything about it except kick out illegal aliens. That's what we've done. Yes, Trump's done some things. But the biggest promises that I care about, I'm not seeing. I see the government shut down and no one cares about it, except for the people. I don't understand how Trump can tell himself that he's the best president ever when we can't even get our government running and we don't know when it's going to be running. But don't you worry, you pay them taxes. You pay them taxes. You have them steal that tax money out of your paycheck. Because that's for the government, boy, and that's for you. No, it's not for you. And they're taking it from you. And like Joe said, you're a tax victim because you know what? You have no say where your tax dollars go. They do. And that's what the government shutdown's about. And I guarantee those who are poor, the poorest among us, who don't get food stamps or SNAP benefits, I guarantee Israel gets their money this month. But your troops ain't going to get fully paid. And the sad part is those troops, until I believe E6, you are in the Army, you qualify for food stamps. So think about this, folks. They care so much. They're so America first that the people that are supposed to fight for your freedoms aren't getting paid, and guess what? They ain't getting food neither because you can't give them food stamps. You can't give them SNAP benefits. And if you're Steven Crowder, you think they're lazy scum of the earth. Prove me wrong, Steven. I got clips of you saying it. But I know Steven Crowder ain't going to watch us because we're irrelevant. And he's a cock. I want to like Steven. I want to like Steven Crowder. But I'm telling you what. I was that arrogant once before too. Until I hit hard times. And man, I hope he never faces them, but I hope he wises up, man. But this ain't about Stephen. This is about Israel. And I don't understand why me saying Israel, that I don't agree with what they're doing, makes me an anti-Semite. I hate all Jews. That's what they're saying. That I'm a Nazi. That I don't even think what they understand. I'm not a socialist. I'm not a National Socialist. That's what it is. That's what the Nazi Party was. I am not Hitler bad. I know Hitler bad. I agree. I don't just think Hitler was misunderstood and needed more hugs from his mommy. No, Hitler bad. I am not a Nazi. Neither is Tucker Carlson. Neither is Kansas Owens. Neither all these other people going, what in the heck are we doing with Israel or any other country we're giving money to? We are in no position to be giving money to anyone right now. Let's take care of ourselves, not be isolationists, but let's take care of those who need taken care of in our country. And then we help those out with things we think are beneficial, that benefit us, that benefit the United States, that benefit people, not governments. So, I don't understand why you can criticize anything but Israel right now, and you are an anti-Semite or a Jew hater or a Nazi. I don't understand it. I'll never understand it. And I want to know why. I want to know why. What's beyond it? Could it be an ideology? Could it be a belief? Could it be your Christian religion? I'm a Christian. But could it be Zionist? I don't know. I'm just asking. We'll see you next time. Bye.